What if I told you that words, when used correctly, can make a woman feel an irresistible connection to you? Not just admiration, not just attraction, but a deep emotional connection that she can't ignore. Most men underestimate the power of compliments. They give generic compliments, hoping to impress, but they end up sounding like every other guy. But what if you could speak directly to her soul? What if your words could make her feel truly seen, valued, and appreciated in a way that no one else ever has? The truth is, attractiveness isn't just about looks, status, or money. It's about how you make her feel when you're around her, and the right compliments, delivered with sincerity, can stir up feelings she didn't even realize she had for you. So if you're ready to stand out from the crowd and be the man who really gets her, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And comment below. Words are powerful. I choose my words wisely. Number 1. Scent, a deep memory. Scent is something that many people do not realize. It is not just a simple sensory element, but also a powerful mark that can awaken deep memories and emotions in the human mind. When you tell a woman that the scent she chose is charming and wonderful, you are praising a perfume and evoking a deep feeling of how she left an impression on your mind. Scent is the emotional gateway to memory, one of the factors that has the strongest influence on the human brain, especially the limbic system, the center that controls emotions and memories. This is why a familiar scent can instantly bring us back to old moments, awakening memories that were thought to be forgotten. When you compliment a woman on her scent, you are not merely commenting on a small detail, but you are also associating her presence with an unforgettable feeling in your mind, turning the compliment into a subtle recognition of how she affects you on an unconscious level. Imagine how a woman would feel if she heard this from you. She would not only be happy that you noticed such a subtle thing, but would also unconsciously think about how you remember her every time that scent appeared. A Stoic man understands that words should not be used haphazardly. Each word should be purposeful, weighty, and delivered with calm sureness, without ostentation or fussiness. Such a compliment should not be said in a flattering or rushed tone, but with confidence, calmly but firmly, as if you were simply stating a fact that does not require her approval. Instead of being too enthusiastic and lacking in depth with a sentence like, "Wow, your perfume smells so good, I love it," try a more quiet and meaningful expression like, "This scent has something very special. It makes me miss you, even when you're not here." This way of speaking makes the compliment deeper, not just stopping at a temporary feeling, but touching a long-term feeling of connection. For this compliment to be truly effective, use it when the two of you are close to each other in a private moment, because scent can only be felt when someone is around. Don't overdo it too often, because if you compliment her scent every time you meet, the words will lose their inherent power. Let it appear as a sudden but sincere thought. When speaking, keep a confident gaze, because the power of words comes not only from words but also from a firm gaze, showing sincerity instead of confusion or expecting a response. Most men focus on surface-level compliments like, "You look beautiful," or "You look great in that outfit," which are easy to forget because they are so common. But when you compliment a scent, you are tapping into a deeper emotional layer where memory and feeling merge, leaving her with a special imprint on your mind that will not fade away. Ultimately, a Stoic man doesn't use words just to please others, but rather as a tool to create genuine and meaningful connections. A compliment delivered with calmness and purpose will always leave a lasting impression, even when you are no longer with her. Number 2. Smile, radiant energy that makes everything around you shine. There is something special about a smile that many people do not notice. It is not just a facial gesture, but a reflection of an inner energy that can affect the people around you. When you tell a woman, "Your smile can light up the whole room," you are not only complimenting her appearance, but also acknowledging her radiant power over the environment. This is a compliment that goes beyond beauty, but touches a deeper value of a person. A smile is one of the most powerful communication tools. It not only conveys emotions, but also has the ability to change the mood of those around you. When you compliment a woman on her smile, you are saying that she has the power to change the atmosphere, create positivity, and bring joy. This makes her feel appreciated, not only for her looks, but also for the impact she makes. A woman may hear compliments about her looks, but when you mention how her smile affects a space, you are helping her realize that her value extends beyond what she sees in the mirror. It is not just a compliment, but a recognition of the energy she brings to the world around her. From a Stoic perspective, this is a way of seeing a person not for the fleeting things like their appearance, but for the spirit and energy they radiate. When you compliment someone in this way, you are truly paying attention to their inner essence rather than just being attracted to their physical beauty. This observation not only helps you connect more authentically with others, but it also demonstrates your calmness and understanding. Most importantly, a Stoic man does not compliment indiscriminately or in a flattering way. He says things that matter and carry weight. So when you say them with confidence, with steady eye contact, without looking for approval or a reaction. Let your words carry sincerity and real feeling. If she has a really bright smile, acknowledge it in a way that makes her understand that it is not just a beautiful moment, but a part of who she is. It is important not to turn this compliment into a cliché. If you over-compliment like, "You have the most beautiful smile in the world," it will come off as insincere. Instead, make your compliment more natural and profound by attaching it to a real context, like, "I love the way you smile, it makes everyone around you happy." This will not only make her feel special, but it will also make the compliment more weighty and memorable. A woman will forget the casual compliments about her appearance, but she will always remember the feeling when someone recognizes her inner worth. When you tell her that her smile lights up the room, you are leaving a mark on her mind about how she impacts the world around her. This makes her feel appreciated, not for her looks, but for her presence. The Stoic man understands that a person's true worth is not in their outward appearance, but in the energy they bring. When you see that in a woman and acknowledge it in a calm but meaningful way, you not only create a deep connection, but you also make her feel seen in a way that few others ever do. And that is what sets you apart. Number 3. Authenticity. When a woman doesn't try to blend into the crowd. In a world where many people hide themselves to fit in, authenticity is a rare commodity. When you tell a woman, "I love your authenticity, you don't try to blend in, you are yourself," you are not only praising a personal trait, but also honoring a valuable quality, the courage to be true to yourself. Authenticity is not simply speaking your mind, it is a woman's way of expressing her true self without having to run after the expectations of others. In a world full of social pressure, where people are easily caught up in the cycle of having to be someone else to be accepted, a woman who dares to be herself is a person worthy of respect. When you compliment a woman on her authenticity, you not only make her feel special, but you also help her realize that her worth is not dependent on pleasing someone. Many men focus on appearances, but a truly thoughtful man will recognize what is more important: personality and character. When you tell her that you love her authenticity, you are showing her that you are not attracted to her looks or glamour, but to who she really is. This creates a stronger connection than any empty compliment about her looks. From a Stoic perspective, being true to yourself is a virtue. A Stoic man is not drawn to pretense, nor is he looking for superficial relationships. He values people who are principled, who are not afraid to express themselves in their most authentic way. When you compliment a woman on this, you are showing that you have the same set of values: someone who doesn't chase after vanity, but values authenticity and individuality. The key is how you say this compliment. If you say it in a flattering or rushed way, it loses its power. A stoic man speaks little but carries weight. When you look her in the eye and calmly say, "I really appreciate the way you are," she will feel the sincerity in your words, and that makes a stronger impression than any flowery compliment. Authenticity is rarely appreciated in today's society. People are often attracted to flashy things, but a truly savvy man will realize that a woman's worth lies not in her outer shell, but in how she dares to be true to herself. When you can see this and show her appreciation, you not only make her feel special, but you also help her feel more confident in herself. A woman can hear hundreds of compliments about her looks, but she will always remember a man who saw and appreciated her for who she is. This is not just a compliment, but an affirmation that she doesn't need to change to fit in with anyone. And when a man can make a woman feel this way, that's when the relationship goes from surface to true depth. Number 4, intelligence and unique perspective. When a woman makes you think. There are compliments that touch the surface, and there are compliments that go deep into the mind, leaving a lasting impression. When you tell a woman, "I like the way you see the world, it's unique and makes me think," you're not only praising her intelligence, but also acknowledging the uniqueness of her approach to life. A woman may hear a lot of compliments about her appearance, but very rarely does anyone truly appreciate the way she thinks. When you recognize that, you're helping her understand that her value lies not just in her appearance, but also in her intelligence, the way she analyzes and connects with the world around her. This is a compliment that speaks not only about her, but also about how you see people, someone who goes beyond appearances and cares about deeper things. In a world filled with stereotypes and generalized views, a person who dares to have their own perspective is a person to be respected. When you compliment a woman in this way, you are not only creating an intellectual connection, but also making her feel heard and seen in a way that very few people do. Such a compliment can be powerful because it is not an easy compliment to receive. It is not as simple as complimenting a beautiful outfit or a new hairstyle. It requires you to really observe, listen, and feel the way she thinks. From a Stoic perspective, wisdom and clarity of thought are important values. A Stoic man does not get caught up in frivolity, but seeks depth and wisdom. When you appreciate a woman's perspective, you're also showing that you value intelligence, that you're attracted not only to the obvious, but also to the more intangible, the way a person thinks, the way a person sees life. The key is how you deliver this compliment. Don't say it casually or in a hollow way. Pick a moment when she's just shared a thought, a particular perspective, and say it with calm, genuine observation. If you time it right, it will not only make her feel special, but it will also show her that you really care about her as a person in a way that not many people do. A woman may forget compliments about her looks, but she will always remember a man who recognizes the way she sees the world. When you create an intellectual connection, the relationship between two people goes beyond temporary emotions and is built on deep respect and understanding. And that is the foundation for a truly lasting connection. Number 5. Positive energy. When a woman inspires. There are people who walk into a room and instantly change the atmosphere. Not because they are loud or trying to attract attention, but because they carry a powerful energy that makes everything around them more alive. When you tell a woman, "I love your energy, it's contagious and makes me want to be the best version of myself," you are acknowledging something important. She is not only charismatic, but she has a real influence on others. A compliment like this doesn't focus on looks or visible factors. It touches on something deeper, how her presence impacts the environment. There are people who drain you, people who bring comfort, and people who inspire you, who make you want to be better. When you recognize this and say it, you help her understand that she is valuable not only in your eyes, but also in the way she makes the world a better place. Not everyone has positive energy, and not everyone has the ability to impact others in that way. When you compliment a woman in this way, you are showing that you are aware of her influence, that she is not just an individual, but a source of motivation. This is much more powerful than a simple compliment, because it is not a superficial comment, but a recognition of the person's nature. From a Stoic perspective, a man is always looking for self-improvement and does not let himself get caught up in meaningless things. When you meet someone who can push you forward, can make you feel motivated to be the best version of yourself, that is something to be appreciated. A Stoic man understands that growth does not come from weakness or dependence, but from genuine inspiration, from people who can challenge and lift you up in the most natural way. The important thing is how you say this compliment. Make it a strong affirmation, not a casual comment. If you just say, "You are so cheerful, always full of energy," it may sound like a superficial comment, but if you look at her, let her know that you really feel it and say, "I feel your energy. It makes me want to try harder." It will have a much stronger impact. A woman may forget compliments about her beauty, but she will always remember a man who recognized her inner strength, her ability to motivate, to inspire. When you compliment her in this way, you not only make her feel special, but you also help her understand that she has a bigger impact than she thinks. And when a woman realizes her true worth, she will want to be with someone who can see that and appreciate it. Number 6, thoughtfulness. When a woman genuinely cares about others. In a world that is becoming increasingly rushed and individualistic, thoughtfulness is a rare quality. When you tell a woman, "You are truly one of the most thoughtful people I have ever met," you care about others, and it is obvious. You are not only praising her actions, but also acknowledging an important part of her personality, her sincerity and kindness. Thoughtfulness is more than just doing nice things for others. It is the ability to see what others do not say, to sense the needs of those around you without being asked. When you recognize this in a woman, you are telling her that you value the way she cares about the world around her. Many people show their care in superficial ways, social gestures, words calculated to impress, but a truly thoughtful person does these things naturally, not for recognition, but simply because it feels right. When you compliment her for this, you are helping her understand that you see things that few people actually notice. From a Stoic perspective, compassion and caring for others are among the core values of a meaningful life. A Stoic man seeks relationships not just based on superficial attraction, but also on the inner qualities that create a real connection. When you appreciate a woman for her thoughtfulness, you are also showing that you value things that are more lasting than fleeting beauty. What matters is how you express this compliment. Don't just say something like, "You're so kind." Let your words go deeper. Let her know that you really notice what she does. A statement like, "I see how you always consider other people's feelings. You really care about the little things that many people overlook," will make her feel much more appreciated. A woman may not remember compliments about her looks, but she will always remember someone who saw her true good nature. When you can make her feel that her kindness is not taken for granted, that someone truly appreciates it, you not only make her feel special, but also help her realize that her value lies not in external things, but in how she affects others. Number 7. Determination. When a woman refuses to accept mediocrity, there is a clear difference between those who let life take them and those who proactively shape their future. When you tell a woman, "I love your determination, your sense of purpose is inspiring," you are not only praising her drive, but also recognizing her strength and commitment to herself. Not everyone has the courage to go after what they truly want. Many people settle for a life of safety, avoiding risks and letting their dreams fade over time. But a determined woman doesn't accept that. She has a clear goal, a specific direction, and a spirit that is not easily shaken by temporary difficulties. When you recognize this and say it, you help her understand that her efforts are not only meaningful to her, but also inspiring to those around her. A compliment like this has a huge impact because it not only recognizes her accomplishments but also encourages her spirit. When a woman feels that someone truly sees the effort she puts in, she is more motivated to continue. Not everyone sees determination in others, and when you do, you are creating a much deeper connection than a simple compliment about appearance or style. From a Stoic perspective, having a purpose is one of the most important elements of a life worth living. A Stoic man is not only concerned with appearances, but also values people who are disciplined, goal-oriented, and not afraid to face difficulties to achieve what they want. When you compliment a woman on her determination, you are not only acknowledging her, but also showing that you are someone who values personal growth and does not accept mediocrity. The key is how you say this compliment. Don't say it superficially like, "You are so good, I admire you," because it can sound like a general compliment. Say it in a way that makes her feel that you really see her effort, such as, "I see how you never give up on what you want, and that is truly admirable." A woman may forget compliments about her appearance, but she will always remember someone who saw her perseverance and tenacity in pursuing her goals. When you compliment her this way, you not only make her feel special, but you also help her understand that she doesn't need to change to fit in with anyone else, because she's an inspiration herself. Number 8. Emotional intelligence, when a woman makes others feel appreciated. One thing that is rare in today's society is the ability to make others feel comfortable, safe, and appreciated when they are around someone. When you tell a woman, "You have a wonderful way of making people feel comfortable and appreciated," you are not only praising a personal trait, but also recognizing a rare form of emotional intelligence. Not everyone has the ability to create an environment where others feel comfortable expressing themselves without being judged. Some people unintentionally create pressure, making others wary, but others make everyone around them feel heard, understood, and treated with sincerity. When a woman has that ability, she possesses something more valuable than physical beauty or charm. She has a subtle charm that not everyone has. When you recognize this and say it, you not only make her feel special, but you also help her understand that what she does is not taken for granted, but is truly valuable. Very few people are complimented on their emotional intelligence, but when a woman receives such a compliment, she will remember it for a long time. From a Stoic perspective, a good life is not only about personal self-truth, but also about how we impact those around us. A Stoic man does not seek superficial relationships, but wants to connect with people who have understanding, sophistication in the way they treat the world. When you compliment a woman in this way, you not only show that you value her, but also show that you are someone who also understands the value of sophistication and emotional intelligence. The important thing is how you express this compliment. Don't say it in a grandiose way like "you make everyone love you," because that sounds trite. Instead, personalize it, saying something calm but firm like, "I've noticed that when you're with someone they always feel comfortable and appreciated. That's really special." A woman may forget compliments about her looks, but she will always remember someone who recognizes her ability to make others feel understood. When you compliment her in this way, you not only create a deep connection, but you also help her realize that she is not only physically attractive, but also has the ability to influence others in very subtle ways. Now, you started this video thinking compliments were just a way to be polite, But now you see they're a tool, a key to unlocking the deepest levels of attraction and emotional connection. A smart man doesn't flatter, he awakens something in her. And now, you have that power. So if you're ready to keep leveling up, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. I speak with purpose. Stay sharp, stay intentional, because the right words can change everything.